Speed is a drug. People use it to shave minutes off their travel time. When they abuse it, they can shave years off their lives. That's why we have speed limits. But no matter how much we enforce them, people still drive too fast. This semi-truck is speeding when it encounters a radar trap. The driver jams the brakes, and the big rig jackknives. Most of the cars skid to a halt, but a speeding minivan plows into the trailer. The minivan driver is alive, but shaken. Speeding turned her vehicle and the truck into wrecks. If people drive this way with posted speed limits, what's it like on a road without them? Germany's Autobahn, notorious as a speed zone without limits. A two-picture highway camera films a Mercedes rounding a bend at 120 miles per hour, but it can't take the speed. The car smashes into a guardrail. Flipping onto its back, it ricochets off another rail and keeps on going. The momentum carries it over 100 yards on its roof. Finally, it slides into a ditch and flips back over. The roof is ripped off and flung aside like tinfoil. The driver staggers out of the wreckage and up the embankment, where he sits in a daze and replays the terrifying ride in his mind. Did he really have to go that fast? Speeding may save you time, but the faster you go, the less time you have to react. And in those few seconds, you just might lose everything. Los Angeles, California. The man in this pickup is armed with a gun, a spear gun. Moments ago, he stole it from a store at the beach. Police shot him after he tried to run down an officer. Now he's wounded, armed with the spear gun, and he's on the freeway.
When he used that vehicle that you're seeing as a weapon against the police officers, that's why they felt fear of their lives and opened fire.
Police follow at a careful distance. The slightest sign of aggression might trigger another violent outburst.
I can't tell if that's the tire or the engine, but I believe it's the engine.
Starved for oil, the laboring engine quits, and the smoking truck rolls to a stop.
Suspect is just stopped.
Police form a barricade behind the truck.
Suspect is still to be considered 417.
They can't see the man clearly. He might have the spear gun ready to fire.
Copy, stand by, still 417.
The standoff lasts more than an hour.
The door is open. He seems to be cautiously, slowly. Here he comes. Here he comes.
But in the end, he gives up peacefully.
All units, stand down, 1098.
The officers restrain him and send him to a hospital for observation.
When people with mental problems break the law, they need special considerations. They're not your typical criminal, but they can still be very dangerous.
Florence, Oregon, 4 a.m. A lone patrolman is startled to find a woman driving on the shoulder of the wrong side of the road. This may be a stolen car. The typical Volvo owner doesn't force other drivers off the road. Some almost don't make it. She must be stopped before someone is injured or killed. The officer calls for assistance and an ambulance is the first to arrive. The ambulance driver knows what the cop needs, a rolling roadblock. But the desperate driver manages to fake a left, then slip past on the right. The woman heads toward a more populated area. She must be stopped before she encounters city traffic. The officer pulls alongside, matches her speed, and jams her into the guardrail. The ambulance pulls in ahead in case she tries to run. The paramedics find the woman raving with paranoid delusions. Irvine, California. Police respond to reports of a disturbed man driving in circles at a junior high school parking lot. Police lay out spike strips, barricade the lot, and wait. The spike strips shred the tires instantly, but the man continues to drive in circles, pasting pornographic pictures on the windows. The man slows down long enough to make a simple request. They coax him out of the truck with a glass of water. and grab him quickly before he can get back inside. The man seems relieved when it's all over.
Okay, listen, we're gonna get you the water. We'll get you back to our station.
Okay. Each of these suspects was mentally disturbed. Fortunately, the police were able to stop them and a judge gave them what they needed: medical evaluation and psychiatric care. Coming up on World's Wildest Police Videos, a Georgia trooper
Get on the ground!
faces a backroads battle. California crooks
They're going well over 100 miles an hour,
plan a daring escape.
really flying through this traffic.
And cops in Texas get locked in a high-speed showdown.
This guy is driving like a blooming idiot.
Point-blank decisions, mind-blowing moments, pedal-pounding action. Next.